Okay, so what are we doing? Yes, we are. We have today the long anticipated. This was announced in CES 25 in January. They showcased it there. And then there was another electronics conference in March, the MWC or something like that. And they gave the price and everything. But we have still yet to see it in the UK and other parts of the globe. But here it is with me today. The NXTPAPER 11 Plus. And I like the gold. Does that mean it's premium? I'll have to check that out. So it's 11.5-inch screen, 2.2K resolution, and at 120 hertz. So nice, sexy screen. NXTPAPER are the guys that, and they call it NXTPAPER because it's actually a normal screen, but it has a paper-like feel, and it has almost like a virtual or pseudo ink screen, and it doesn't have that problem with the refresh rate. So if you want to use it as a writing and reading tablet, you can do so. So there's some AI features which I've had a look at actually, but we'll have a look again. Best for reading, 256 gigabytes memory and 8 gigabytes of RAM. I read online that it was 16 gigabytes, so it must just be 8 gigabytes. And it's got a 8-core processor, 33-watt charger, and I think it says 8,000 milliamp battery, anti-glare, low blue light. So this really, the TCL guys have really focused on. There's another brand called XP Pen, which took their NXTPAPER technology, but we'll have a look at that. So okay, right. I already shot this video, but the audio was missing, so I've had to do it again. But let's open this guy. Let's open this guy and have a look at what's going on. Right. So we have here. It's got a USB-A to USB-C. I'll have to see what's going on. Right, let's open this. Full color electronic paper-like display. There you go. That's what this is. So you get your instructions. So you got your quick start guide, services, quick start guide for the pen. This is called the T pen they have. There's another quick start guide for the T pen. So apparently there's 2 different models. That's strange. Got up down button on this one and an LED. Okay. Anyway, we might have to find out what that is later. All right, what else do you get? You get a pen tip remover. You get your USB-C to USB-C charger. Let's go in and let's take out. Okay. So you also get, there's the USB-A to USB-C charger that we were discussing earlier. Let's get the jocks out of the way. And here we go. All right, so we've got the tablet and we've got the tablet case and we've got the T pen here. So we're going to test all these things out. All right, let's get the packaging out of the way. T pen. And what's here? This is the case. This is a nice case. You've got the TCL branding here. I mean, it's got a nice feel. The immediate feel is nice. This plastic, maybe not so much. But the external has a lovely sort of silicon feel to it. All right, so we'll come back to the case. I'll come back to the pen. And then we've got the charging and pen nibs. We'll come back to those as well. Let's have a look at this device. Okay. All right, nice. Okay, so it has again that the famous TCL sort of, and it's not a screen cover. There's something actually on the screen that's almost embedded. But let's see if we can turn it on. Okay, nice. There we go. So the camera doesn't let it sit completely flat, but they've got something called an AI camera. Okay. TCL Communication Limited. Okay, right, let's have a look at this. So I was having an experiment with this earlier. I want to take the brightness right up so you can see it, because it's a bright sunny day. So if you can see this with my light and the bright sunny day, that means they've done something. I don't know how many nits this screen is. We can check that. I think we should check that actually. Has 550 nits. So you're going to compare that to the iPad. You're looking at, I'm imagining quite a big difference, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, yeah, so it's almost double, almost triple actually. But you're catering to different needs, aren't you? You have someone who just will go on the tablet, or someone who's going to use it as an e-ink reader. It's very different. Okay, one thing I did notice was it's got a really fast camera for face recognition. So literally, it's just unmarked. It's recognized my face straight away. So setting that up was nice. It does have a very premium feel, very premium. What I was excited to do is check how well it takes notes, how it performs as an e-reader, and we're going to do that right now. So definitely a fast screen. I mean, very fast. You've got a lot of AI features in terms of you've got features that tell you to take a rest for your eyes. So that's probably why they didn't go for extremely high sort of brightness on the screen, because they want you to. This is one of those that they want you to use it in a very limited fashion. They're marketing it for eye care. That's their branding. It has a front-facing camera and a back-facing camera, which I've tested, and they are quite good quality. So turn that camera around, and you can take a nice picture. And then if you go this way, you can take a picture of the pen. And it's a good quality screen. You got video as well. It's stop motion. Something called stop motion, which is okay, so you got different options with the, all right, so sunrise, sunset, and you can choose your own interval. So okay, that's interesting. So you capture clouds at every 3 seconds at 24 frames per second. Interesting. Okay. Some AI features here. Okay, AI there. Maybe that adjusts the and you have different layout. So there's quite a few things to toggle. I do like this though, because the direct competitor to this is XP Pen, which has also taken the Paperlike technology, and they don't actually have a back camera. But I'm going to do a comparison. And the other competitor that I can think of is the Surface Go 4. But again, different. But I want to get onto the writing. I don't think there's much to shout about, except it's Android 15, whereas XP Pen is Android 14. I'm going to do, the next video is going to be a full comparison, but let's dive into using this as a pen. So I was playing with this yesterday, and all right, so you need to turn it on apparently. And there is a small lag. I think that's with every device. There is a small lag akin to the iPad. So very, very alert. I think that I can't remember what they market it as, but having a very low latency in terms of, it's quite nice to write on. It's not bad at all. The only thing I am noticing is like a tapping noise, and not as much friction as you'd like from this pen nib. I don't know if you could replace this with a softer pen nib. I'll have a look online, but if you could get a softer pen nib, but there's like almost a plastic, you can feel the plastic. I'm wondering, can you use other pens on here? I'll have to also check that. And that might alleviate some of the issues with. So I have another pen, actually. Let's see if that has a better feel at least. Okay, let's do a slightly bigger PDF so that we can insert new page, insert. Do we have a longer PDF? There you go, this one here, print out. So inserting file. Okay, nice. And then of course you've got the reading ink paper mode, right? So ink paper mode, which would take it completely back in black and white, and it really tries to resemble as best as it can the ink reader without the issues of the refresh rate on ink. Let's make sure the brightness is at the brightest. It's at 73. That's 100. So you got adaptive, but you got dark mode, and you can't turn it on in paper mode. So that's fine. Look, so even the icons, everything turns into this very much more simpler interface, user interface. So there you go. That's your, and you can take notes or read if you want. Okay, so this is 1200 dp that I did on the PC. Let's see if this is okay. Still loads relatively well. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, so it still works. It's still okay. You can still annotate. Again, did you notice the lag? Generally, I think this is nice, but I think, look, next video, I'm going to compare them to this one, which is that's the TCL, which is this one here, the XP Pen Note, which quite frankly is a nice tablet now that I've got the TCL. And I'm also going to compare it to the Surface Go 4. And we're going to find out which one is which one is actually worth keeping, and which one, how do they compare? Let's put it in this case. Let's see how it is in the case, the feel. Let's put it in its case and find out how the feel is. Okay, nice. You got these ridges to stand it up if you want to, otherwise you can just use it as a tablet as well, and you're writing in university. I like this though. This is the AI tech, I suppose, where you got 16-minute screen on time. Here's the setup. I'll show you actually. Let's have a look at that. So let's go back to regular mode. Now, it claims to have AI for the type of screen it loads. And let's have a look at those in settings. Let's have a look at those in settings. Where are settings here? So you've got next paper zone. Okay. And you've got key and light. So you've got breathing light. I wonder what that is. Breathing light. Lighting effects when operating as long as. Okay. That's confusing. But you can see they've done everything. Lighting effects during AI loading. Lighting effects when acting, such as long press. Oh, so these are the breathing light when it changes the. So if you turn that off, it won't do all the drama. It will just literally, I imagine, just turn into very quickly without all the. Oh, okay. So it did something. Oh no, it still does that. Okay. So that's not it. Anyway, so let's go into color paper mode, single press, which is the mode. There is something about AI, so maybe under display, enhance comfort, next vision, visual enhancement. Here you go here. So use next to help improve your multimedia, image enhancement, video enhancement, gain enhancement. Personalized eye comfort mode. This was the one. Yeah. So this is the one where apparently they're using AI. So you've got Smart Eye Comfort Mode, Smart Eye Protection Icon. So, right. So I think when enabled, the Smart Eye Protection Icon will be displayed in the status bar in real time. So apparently it's going to detect what you're doing. Or you've got personalized, which goes through a few questions to ask you what type of screen preference you have. And I have noticed it doesn't really attach anywhere, which I think was a bit of an oversight. Ah, okay, it attaches here. So you've got a magnet strip across there, and it does go, right, that's nice. Okay, so that's quite secure. When you open it, your pen's there. So you do need the case for that, I think. I don't think you can attach it directly to the tablet because of that magnetic strip. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to have the pen, so you can buy this as sort of a set, or you can buy the tablet on its own. So it comes with the pen and the case. Right, I think the next thing to do is just a comparison more than anything, with the XP Pen and the Surface Go. That's nice. Thank you very much.